What is up, everybody? We're back with another YouTube video. Today we're going to be cutting some ditch banks. It's currently 20 degrees outside. Yesterday morning it was like 17 and I had some issues with this 8300 cranking up. So I plugged it in last night. Let's see if it'll just crank up this morning. Getting a little cold start for you guys. Oh yeah, no problem when the block heater's plugged in. We'll just take this drop cord and slide it on out the way, let that warm up for a little bit, and we're gonna get in the cutter and start cutting some ditches. Now we're gonna grease the head on the ditch bank cutter. I try to do it every 3 to 5 days, depending on how heavy I'm using it. No good. We are all greased. Heads are greased, the blades are greased. Let's go cut some ditch banks and try to get done in North Carolina today. I didn't get to video much of cutting this morning. I did finish up North Carolina, moved the tractor to South Carolina. There's really no good place to mount y'all. I have mounts, I just didn't bring them with me today. So we moved the tractor down to South Carolina, and now I'm back at the shop with an 8420 that's been giving me trouble for about 2 years. When it's cold out, below 40 degrees, which is like 40 right now, there's no throttle response. And the coolant's all over the place, and the temperature's all over the coolant temperature, and the oil pressure's all over the place. Well, I'll show y'all. No throttle. So now you see the coolant temperature is going maxed out, and we know that's not possible because we just cranked the tractor. So I dug into the forums online and I found that there are CAN bus terminators in the roofs of these tractors and one on the back behind the computers. All the codes point to a bad computer, but it is not a bad computer. There is an ECU CAN bus terminator up here that goes bad, and you gotta take the roof off to get to it. But something you can do to get you by in a pinch is, I've got a heat gun. I'm gonna plug it to my compressor-ator, and I'm gonna let it heat up the inside of this roof for about 10 minutes and show y'all the difference in what we have. So what I have here is just a regular heat gun. I'll put it on the first setting, and we're just gonna stick it right up in there and let it run for about 10 minutes, 10 to 5 minutes, and I'll show y'all the results. Alright, so 2019, I put the heat gun in the roof. It is 125 now. I just cranked the tractor. Got throttle and no codes. So I hope this can help somebody out there. Let's go try to diss some ruts. All right, y'all saw me Friday. I was dissing some ruts with the 8420. I got took off that, had to go do some other things, go get some parts. But it's Monday now. I got the 8430 out of here. It was right here. And I've got the 12-row 38-inch cotton planter in here. I'm converting the double gauge wheels to singles. This planter was previously ran on beds before we owned it. We do not run on beds, so we're gonna go ahead and convert these two wheels into one to try to get some more down pressure on the strip till beds. All I've done to do this is taking these Carter keys out of all 24, and now I'm just gonna slide all these off. Can't really do it to show y'all because it's kind of difficult with one hand. So I'm gonna get that done, get them laid out across the back, and then start tearing them down. Here we are 2 hours later. I got all of these things off. The ones that are between the what are supposed to be drive wheels, those are so aggravating, but I got them off. Now I'm checking my blades to see if they're within spec or if I need to get a set. I really don't know how many acres were on these blades before we bought the planter, so it's probably due for a set, but we're going to go ahead and check those, make sure they're within spec, and then we'll go from there. So here we are the next day. It's Wednesday. I've removed all the opening discs. Man, where you get off me? I understand you love me, but I've removed all the opening discs and the gauge wheels, and I've also got the peanut planter in here. I just set all my gauge wheels spacing between my gauge wheels and my opening blades. So all that's left to do with it is grease the chains and check the brushes, and it should be ready to go to the peanut field. With this planter, we are currently putting out in furrow with it, but this year we're opting out of that, and we're going to reconfigure the rear spray broom with the plumbing I already have set up. But one of the issues I ran into last year was at night you really couldn't see, so I've gotten some of these cheap Amazon lights, and I'm gonna mount them to the side here, then wire them all together, and hopefully what the idea is that at dark, whenever I cut these on, they'll protrude into the gauge just enough to where I could see the ball floating, and if it's not floating, I know I've got a nozzle stopped up or a hose that's broke or something like that. So I'm gonna get those mounted and wired and get this out of here. Probably get the corn planter, the strip till 8-row 30-inch corn planter in here next. Only got about 3 days of ditch spank cutting left. Really want to get that out the way, and then we're going to go through some small things on the combine, and we should be getting close to planting by then. So we'll see you in a little bit. We made it to Louisville, Kentucky for the National Farm Machinery Show. We got here 2 days earlier. We've got Modify Mike, Farmer in Red, Soundguard Farmer, and the kid that ran the tractor in the ditch on TikTok. How was your trip, Mikey?
It was long, but we're here.
How was your trip, Gray?
Long.
How was your trip, Farmer in Red?
It was alright, I mean, a little long.
What states did you have to drive through to get here?
North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky.
How was your trip, Soundguard Farmer?
It was good. It was just long.
Good morning.
It's Farm Show Day 1!
Good morning.
Wow.
There's a lot of little farmers.
We ran into some of our first famous people here at the farm show.
No.
We got the Griggs Farm crowd here. Well, that's fun. You learn a lot. I don't like the way the augers are. Yeah, the Gleaner augers are a little bit different, aren't they? We're over here in the Massey booth and the Gleaner booth. What do you think about the unloading auger?
I see it as something you can hit a tree with.
Yeah, but we'll keep on going through the farm. We're sitting in a little bit something different here. We're in a Massey Ferguson 305. I believe it's about 300 horsepower. Oh yeah, you do have plenty of room, as my dad just pointed out. Could you drive one of these?
Probably into a ditch.
You reckon it'd pull a 12-row strip till? 305 horsepower, it ought to, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She gonna pull.
Look at that front axle's a little bit on the small side, but I don't think you'd really double it up. And then we got Mom. She's hiding from the camera. what would you think about one of these, Mark?
Honestly, I really like it. It'd be a big upgrade from the sound guards I got.
Yeah, we got the sound guard farmer. Y'all look forward to his YouTube channel here soon.
One day.
Really different ways of farming, but they get it done. Look at these throttles. That's very interesting too. Hey Max, what do you think you could use that tractor for?
I don't know, pulling a tree down.
I think you could pull all the trees down at one time.
Yeah, for real.
What do you think about it not having depth though?
That's nice.
You think that's something they should incorporate in future ag equipment, or?
Definitely.
What about that S7? Think you could use that?
Nah, it's green.
I think I could use that. These can haul a lot of grain. Huh? Grab this and walk back. Show the home.
That good?
We don't talk about the red equipment.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
We don't associate with their kind.
Look.
Huh?
Ugh.
What?
The conversation will be over.
Ugh. We don't. Look over there, they got Titan tires. I like Titan tires.
What about these versatiles though?
Ain't that a red Kubota?
Yeah.
Golly.
This is a red Kubota.
I heard Vladimir Putin drove that over here.
Oh,
Aren't they
oh.
Russian? Or they're-
Trailers. We will build an old trailer over. We don't stop our trailer. It's just where we're at. Our territory is everything.
We're out here at the forum display. They've added cotton this year. Look at little bale spears. Looks like they got two older model cotton pickers, a 2690s and a 770. Looks like you got a Massey Ferguson stuck in the mud. The granary. There's some hay farming that way. That's Best Way Ag's skid unit, and they are a very, very interesting product. We've actually considered getting them twice, but whenever your big truck's not hauling anything in the summertime and you're doing spraying, you could reutilize your 18-wheeler and turn it into a spray tender of 2,500 gallons. What do you think about that? You want one of those?
If it was a cat.
I'm not talking about the truck. I'm talking about the skid unit.
Yeah.
You think it'd help our operation?
Yeah, replace the six-wheeler.
Yeah. But they're very nice units.
Colors right now are red and blue in our corner.
So we're back from the farm show. Probably gonna wrap this video up here. Got the cotton planter out. I did hook the corn planter up yesterday. I'm gonna start going through it in the next video that I'm gonna start recording tomorrow. Special thanks to John Deere at the farm show. They helped me set up my proposal to my girlfriend. They even recorded it with their drone. Put that in here. Millennial Farmer caught it. I didn't see him, but he was hiding behind the back of the combine of the, I think it was like a S7 up there, and he recorded it. So it's in his video. Y'all go check it out there. But I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for the comments. That gives me great feedback so I can better myself in my videos for y'all. But we'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.